Now, Eyewitness Sports 4 presents your best source for high school sports. New Mexico Game Day, sponsored by McDonald's.
Good evening and welcome to New Mexico Game Day, the show with a little uptown funk. Don't believe me? Just watch, right? We have lots of basketball and we want to hear from you. Get out your cell phone. If you were being recruited, which sport would you rather play, college basketball or college football? Text NM1 or NM2, send it to 74574. We'll have results later in the show. Our guest in studio tonight, the Cleveland boys basketball team. Mike Boss, I believe that's a stage name, will start the show for us tonight. Tell the tens of millions of people watching what game is up first.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight we'll start off with Highland taking on La Cueva.
I got to bring you in every week to do this. La Cueva's Frank Castillo looking for career win number 661. That would make him the winningest APS coach. Team fired up for him early on. Devin Horn picking up right where he left off with last week's buzzer beater by knocking down this triple tonight. And speaking of three-pointers, let me give you a little tip. You leave Aaron or Overracker open, and he's just going to make it just like that. Bears beat the Hornets 44-37. The win makes Castillo the winningest basketball coach in APS history. Congratulations. West Mesa made the trip to Valley. Good crowd on hand for this one. Christian Padilla with the steal. He's going to send it up ahead to Daniel Castellano, who puts it up and in. Valley in control, and Ose Idiake the steal. Anthony Chavez the miss, but Idiake right there for the follow. Valley takes command of the district with a 55-47 win. They are a perfect 5-0 in district play. Hope's Jim Murphy. He is legend. Wait for it. Derry looking for career win number 700. Facing Bosque, and the Huskies go inside. Ben Kosurik gets the left-handed hook to go, and then the Huskies just run the floor with little Dedrick Milford getting the hoop and harm. Hope takes it 70-53. That's 700 wins for Jim Murphy. That guy's good. Bernalillo at Del Norte. Last time these guys played each other came down to a buzzer beater. Not tonight. Del Norte inside game. Daniel Delgado for a little finger roll, but Bernalillo has an outside game. Arlen Coriz from deep. He had a double-double animal style. 19 points, 11 boards. Bernalillo beats him bad. 64-45. Cibola girls at home against Volcano Vista. Really good matchup tonight. Hawks, Raquel Horta drive down the middle lane. That's going to score 2. And you heard of Cibola's Amaya Brown. If you haven't, you should. She can really play. Hits the jumper. But the Hawks come from behind to get the victory. Volcano Vista hands Cibola just their second loss in the season, 52-47. El Dorado and Sandia, Sydney Candelaria is one of the top scorers in the state, and earlier in the week she dropped 31 in a game. Ellie Guerrera taking it down to Candelaria, drains 3. She finished with 19 tonight. 54-41 the final. Natalie Zamora and the St. Pius Sartans taking on the Academy Chargers, and the Sartans can run some offense. Swing to the baseline. Juliana Goudale hits the triple. Sartans beat the Chargers. Final count 61-50. Hope hosting Bosque tonight. We're going to pick it up in the fourth quarter. Hope with a big lead, and they're just building on it. Huskies on the run. Hannah Valencia, stop, nice move, gets 2. Hope cruises to victory, 58-10. With me right now, Cleveland boys basketball coach Brian Smith. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having us, JP.
You are 22 at this point, won your first 9 games of the season. Only took your second loss earlier in the week. Is this team at the point you hope they would be at as head coach?
Tell you what, they are, and they've exceeded it to a point. You know, we've lost 2 games this year by a total of 5 points, and with the experience these guys brought me last year and the experience they're having now, it's just been a great season. And the thing about us is we're still getting better. We still got a lot of basketball left to play, and they're a fun group to be around. And you know, they've, like I said, they've exceeded our expectations, but we still got a lot of work to do.
I want to talk a little bit about Ryan Jones. We've seen his game develop over the years. He's going to play D1 at University of Massachusetts Lowell. As a coach, how have you seen him develop from when he first walked into the gym to where he is now?
Well, physically he's developed a lot, and I think one of the things that he's gotten really good at is he's a really good team player. He gets his teammates involved, and I think his defense has increased and gotten better in our time with us. And you know, we just wish him the best next year. We obviously want to have him finish out this year on a high note with us and help lead this team as far as we can go.
You won a state title when you were over at Rio Rancho. What does it take to win that blue trophy, and does this team have that it factor?
you know, I think this team does have the it factor. There's a lot of things that have to happen, and any coach that's ever won a state title knows that there's a lot of factors that have to fall into place, and you have to have a little bit of luck on your side. And we've been, you know, knock on wood, we've been very healthy, and we just, you know, have to continue playing hard. And, you know, the pieces are there. It's just if we can all put it all together, I think we'll be okay.
All right, so far so good. 20-2, pretty impressive. Still more highlights from Roswell, Kirtland, Farmington, but first check out these scores from around the state. Stay with us. Oh, man, look out. More highlights down south. The Roswell boys hosted Lovington. Frank De La O for the Coyotes is just knocking down jumpers, plus the foul. Little hoop and harm. And how about Garrett Smotherman in the corner? Got it. Yeah, Roswell a winner, 53-38. Up in the four corners, Kirtland Central girls hosting Zuni. Kirtland's Megan Silversmith is going to find her teammate Shamika Benali, who knocks down a three of her own. Kirtland girls win it easily, 71-35. Also up in the four corners, second half action for Miamura and Farmington. And coming out, Courtney Archuleta finds Mia Yazi with an easy layup. Farmington just pounds them tonight, 61-35. Switching gears, with me right now, Cleveland boys assistant basketball coach Zach Camp. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, player evaluation is very important as a head coach. I want you, sitting in this hot seat now, to break down this video. I want you to give me your evaluation of this player. What do you think of number 50 down low here? How would you evaluate him?
Looks a little soft to me. Long and athletic, though. I don't know.
He might be a beast inside, right? You didn't know this was coming. Actually, highlights from Zach at Rio Rancho. We had to dig deep into the vault for this one.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so, but more than put you on the spot, we wanted to get your breakdown of this team. And all kidding aside, what does this team need to do down the stretch? What do they need to improve on? You're 20-2.
We talk about it all the time. They need to focus on the little things that got us here in the first place. Attitude and effort are the only things that we can control, so as long as they have that every day, we're fine. And like I said before, you know, really working on the smaller things that are going to get us past those teams down the stretch. So.
And real quick, did your guys know that you played for the enemy, your rival, Rio Rancho?
They do. They know that very well.
Now it's officially on tape, but thanks for joining us tonight. Earlier, we asked you if you were being recruited, which would you rather play? You voted and said college basketball, but it was a close vote. That's going to do it for another edition of New Mexico Game Day. Remember to keep it here for all your high school sports action. As always, folks, have a good one.